go. 200, turn square right, immediate 4 left, car pass. 100, caution, very narrow, into slow, 3 left road narrow, into square right, inside corner.
Hey folks, it's Mark here from Street Effects and I'm in Launceston for Targa Tasmania. I'm here with Brendan Reeves, the Australian rally driver. How you going, mate?
Yeah, really good, thanks.
Alright, so I've only ever watched Targa Tasmania on my TV before, so give us a bit of a rundown. What's it about?
So Targa Tasmania is an amazing adventure. I love doing it. It's basically 6 days of tarmac rallying, but also 2,000 kilometres of transport touring as well. So massive challenge on the car, endurance-wise, getting it through, but also not having a fight with your co-driver because you're sitting in that car, confined space the whole time. But it's a really big challenge, you know. The weather in Tasmania could be sunshine 1 minute, hail and rain the next. So we don't know what we're going to get, but we can't wait.
All right, so your co-driver, when you're saying you're going to try and avoid arguments, why would that be particularly difficult with your co-driver?
Yeah, my co-driver is actually my sister, and she's my older sister. So I'm one of 4 kids, and she's the oldest out of us all. So she's in charge in the car when she's calling the notes, but when it's over, then it's a bit of a battle, you know, who pulls the reins then. But no, we love rallying together, and this is actually our 80th ever rally together, so it's a pretty cool thing to have, you know. Not many other brothers and sisters get along that well.
All right, so we're sitting on the car here. Give us a bit of a rundown on what it is and how it started life and what's been done to it.
So it's a Hyundai i30N. It actually come into Australia 2 years ago as the pre-production car. So it had all the camo on it, it was wrapped up, and I'd actually driven it and done some testing before the cars went on sale. So this car was tucked away in Hyundai, and then when the program got announced that we were going to build a Targa car, they grabbed that car out and stripped it down, and they put all safety items in it, like a Bond roll cage. We've upgraded the brakes, put a racing clutch in it as well. Because the thing is, it's an endurance event, but you don't want to go too extreme first time out because you need to get to the finish. So we've done small things. We know the production car's obviously a really good package as it is, with the 2-litre turbo, front wheel drive. The 6-speed manual gearbox also works really well. So we've kept those things because we know they're good. And we've just tried to improve on some small little things. We've got some Pirelli Trofeo tyres as well. And we've got a bigger X-Force exhaust. So it gives us that little bit more power. Because the class we're in, GT2, we're up against supercars, GT3 RS Porsches, Dodge Vipers. They're the ACR Extreme model as well. So some pretty cool beasts we're going to try and beat. I don't know if we can beat them, but if we can be there and close to them, they make a mistake, you know, we can jump in front of them.
All right, now you just touched on it. I've looked around the pits here. There's some pretty hectic competition. What sort of cars are you going to be up against?
Yeah, there's some crazy competition, especially in the GT2 class. So the Porsche GT3 RS is probably the favourite in that close. Then Jason White's won the event many years. He's in Dodge Viper ACR Extreme. So that's a car that's won many lap records in American tracks. So we know how fast that car is with all the downforce, and getting that through the 6 days for him will be a big challenge on tyres. So we know the Trofeo R's are good on tyres, so that's one thing where we can probably push right from the start to the finish, and we know this car will be good in the wet. So there's things like that, and also Rhianon and I, doing 80 events together, we have really good pace notes. Whereas a lot of people here, this is a one-off rally they do in the year because it's so expensive to do, and it's a big adventure, like a holiday to them. So we can probably push and commit a little bit more to our pace notes through our experience.
All right, I watched some of your recce runs on video, and I noticed that you had something set up on your steering wheel with little lines and such. And so can you give us a little bit of a brief description of how the pace notes sort of work, you know, 1 to 10 and all that sort of stuff? Yeah,
so the pace notes are a very personal thing, the way you set it up. So when I started rallying when I was 17, we decided to go down the track of the 1 to 10. And that's worked really well. We've developed it a little bit. Sometimes we stuck with 9 being the fastest number, but having 10, you know, any 10, just hold the throttle absolutely flat out because there's seconds to be gained and lost in that. And then also we add the crest because in Tassie, you know, it's really cresty and lots of dips, and it's so important to know exactly where you are on the road at any time. If you don't have all the information on the road, you're going to get lost or make a mistake where you are, and that's when you crash. So Ren and I like to drive flat out, and we only like to win. So that's why our notes are so detailed. And you know, we have also things like care, caution, danger. Danger being the most extreme, and care being something quite mild. But also it makes me pace myself a little bit behind the wheel and get a feeling of how fast I should be pushing.
The weather forecast looks like it could, you know, alternate a bit, which is Tasmania is pretty much known for. Wet weather's going to probably work in your advantage compared to these higher powered cars, is that right?
Yeah, exactly. Even though as a driver we don't like driving on wet tarmac that much, it is a huge advantage for me being a gravel rally driver background. Also, the front wheel drive works really well in the wet. So we hope it buckets down rain really, because the GT3 RS Porsches aren't going to get the traction like we will. And then 202 kilowatts, we can get the power down. And we've got a little bit wider tyre than normal, a 245 tyre, so that'll help us as well. So the more rain, the better.
All right, mate, looks like your work's cut out for you, so good luck, and we'll see you at the next stage.
Yeah, we'll push hard and we'll see you there. Cheers, mate.
The best bit about this event is that I'm getting to drive in the rally as well in an i30N Fastback loan car. It's essentially an i30N, except it's got a different tail end and a few suspension tweaks to make it handle a little better than its hatchback counterpart. Our entry to the tarmac rally is as a tour vehicle, which means that we drive all the same roads as the competition cars, just with the restriction of 120 kilometers per hour. That's still fast enough though to have a lot of decent fun, given how twisty these roads are. Anyway, we've got 2,000 kilometers to cover, so we better get a move on. Time to get out of here.
Targa Tas 2019. The i30N did a fantastic job. It was 3 stages. The first 2 were cleanable, so what that means is we've got 0 penalty times, so that's excellent. Then the 3rd stage, Georgetown, here, lots of square corners and long straights. It was a big challenge, but we got through there.
10 square right, 150, 10 square left loose. 150, then square left at T camber. Straight on, 150. Turn square left, straight on.
12th in our class, so we're up against some pretty awesome supercars. But tomorrow the real rally starts when we get on the open, flowing and cresty stages, and that's what we're really looking forward to.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 500, 8 right on White Bridge.
We're at the lunchtime service, day 2, Targa Tas 2019. The little blue i30N's doing a great job again. It's quite slippery out there this morning. We've done 2 stages, High Plains, which was only short, and then the Sheffield stage, which is almost 15 kilometres. A lot of fun. We passed a car in there and caught another one, which is a good challenge.
Move to right, care 9 left after crest hook. Care 9 left after crest hook. 9 left, 200.
Yeah, we had a great time out there. Like Brendo said, the little Hyundai i30N is doing a brilliant job, and now we've got 3 more stages after lunch, so we'll see how we do in them.
Then with it being a bit damp, we ran in the sport setting and the suspension again, and also we ran ESC in sport because it was helping the car grip up if we had any small slides. The tyres took a little bit to come up to temp, but once they come up it started to work really well, and then we could push on, so we put a little bit more pressure in them now and we can really lean on them in these next 3 stages.
Switch 9 right in, tighten plate. Then straight brow onto big bump bridge, into 8 left in up sharp crest. Then 8 right, open straight crest. Then 8 left. 200. 10 left short, 200.
We're at the day 3 lunch break at St Helens. We've done 4 stages this morning. It's been pretty full on, not much breaks in between. We started with the epic sidling stage and I just love that stage, and considering it was dry, that's the best feeling because you can really push. Twisty mountain road, lots of switches as well, and another 3 stages after that, finished with Ghana. It was really fast and we were able to run in the Sports Plus suspension, so that was cool because I haven't used that yet. It was really good, it's a bit more like a circuit but also flowing and fast. So we've got 2 stages after this, Elephant Pass and Rhianon, to finish the day. So we'll keep pushing, see how we go. We're up to 9th in GT2 class, so really happy with that, and 21st overall. We're at the lunch break service, day 4. The i30N's going really good now. It's wet. As you can see, it's pretty crazy weather out there. Lots of rain this morning on the Satana stage. It's the hardest stage on brakes, but we didn't have that issue just because it was so much cooler and damp. So trying to get temperature in the tyres, but we're catching a lot of cars, just left, right and centre. I think we passed 5 cars in the Rhianon stage. That was another challenge.
Into 7 left. Into 6 minus right. 6 minus right. Into 8 left, tight stone half.
But we'll just keep pushing on. We're making some changes now which will help our speed as well. 2 more stages today. Halia, which I really enjoy, and then Reeves, which is a very fast stage. And then we end up the day in Strawn. We're at the end of day 5. We've made it to Hobart. Very exciting. Epic day today. We started in Strawn. Lots of rain again, which was exciting. We love driving the i30N in the wet. It's a bit of an equaliser to some of the supercars in our GT2 class. We climbed up to 6th in class, which is exciting. The Queenstown stage was a highlight today. Only short, but up this massive mountain with big drops off the side. It was so slippery. It was like there was diesel or something on the road. We just couldn't get any traction. Then into Arrowsmith, really long stage, longest stage of the rally. Got through there nice and clean, past plenty of cars again. But then we had 3 stages after that. It started to dry out, which was really nice. We could push the tyres, start to wear them a little bit because we hadn't got much wear on them all day. So it's another big day tomorrow, and we'll end the rally at day 6.
So Brendo just come into the end of the event. Mate, how'd you go?
Yeah, look, we had a great time. The car's done fantastic, but we ended up 6th outright in GT2, so really stoked with that, and we're the first front wheel drive, so it's pretty cool.
You were down on power compared to a lot of the other cars. What do you think is needed to make this a little bit more competitive next time?
Yeah, that was the idea of doing the event. Obviously, to get through an endurance event is a massive task, so we went with staying to sort of a production-based car because we knew it had the reliability. But now it would be nice to make it a little bit quicker. You know, we had standard engines, so you could certainly up that a little bit with ECU. And also, you could go a bigger brake package on the front as well, and you could maybe look at some softer tyres or something because the tyres worked really well, but you could do a whole nother event, they lasted that well. We finished Targa Tasmania, 6th outright in the GT2 class, so very happy with that up against Porsches. You know, those Dodge Vipers are so quick, and also the Lotuses, so really happy with our position. It sort of exceeded our expectations, so that's been great. Also, we're the first front wheel drive, so the i30N's done a brilliant job with that. It got through its tyres, no worries, we could do a whole nother lap of the state.
It's been a great event. You know, Brendo drove faultlessly all weekend. The Hyundai i30N was excellent. We ended up 15th overall out of everyone in the rally, so that's really exciting. Thanks to our crew, you know, they did a great job all weekend, so servicing on the side of the road in the rain, so well done guys.
Thanks everyone for following along, keeping updated. Hopefully we did you all proud, we tried hard, and we'll catch you all soon at the next event.